Hello, I'm Hayden, and today I'm going to talk about my board game experience. The game I'm going to talk about in this presentation is called Cheat. It's a kind of poker game, and based on my research, the version I played is the closest to the Chinese variants of this game. So let me talk about the rules and mechanics for a bit. And first, the deck of cards is shuffled and distributed between the players, and depending on the amount of players, more than one deck of cards may be used. And players take turns, usually clockwise, to play cards, with the cards facing down while claiming what cards they're playing. And the most important part in this game is that players can lie about what cards they are playing. And passing is also allowed in this game in case you don't want to play a card for whatever reason. And anytime a player plays a card, other players can challenge the player by shouting something in the likes of cheat. In and if the accused player was indeed lying about what they're playing, they have to take a pile of cards into their hand. And if the accused player turns out to be honest, the caller have to take a pile of cards instead. And the first player to empty their hand wins, and normally a round would end here, but house rule may allow the round to continue until there's a definite loser. That means all except that person have emptied their hands, which is the case as far as I remembered the way we played in the way we played the first time I played the game. I first learned about the game when I played it with secondary schoolmates in a fast food restaurant, and I did not have any expectations to the game because I just haven't heard of it before. And when I first played it, I played honest because I gathered that it is the safest way to play the game. But after having played for some time and I've eased into the game, I started lying, which made it very exciting for me. And I found the game to be actually quite thrilling because the element of deception makes the game full of psychological thrill. You can lie about what cards you're playing to give yourself an advantage and throw off your opponents. And you can even set up other players to into thinking that you're lying and have them and make them more likely to call out a bluff on you, but it will reveal that you are actually honest, so they will have to take the pile into their hands. And another big part of this game is that catching a bluff can make a great advantage, but calling incorrectly can put yourself at disadvantage. And this state grows as the game progresses and a pile of cards that are played accumulates. And I get that playing honest is the best way to win, but I think it's a very boring way to play the game because it takes out the psychological thrill that comes from the element of deception, and the without lying in the game, it will just become another poker game. And I think that in this game, winning is less important than playing the game because again, playing honest is a very safe way to play a game, and it makes you impossible to be called out and actually take the power into your hand, but it also takes out the exciting part of the game. So this is the end of this video. Thank you.